back to another episode here with Captain Ron Phillips. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and we're finally doing something new here, something new for the channel. World of Warships Legends. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I just started this a couple of days ago. I haven't even been playing it for a week, and I'm really liking this game. This is what Battleship should have been when we were kids. I mean, this is as close to... I mean, unless we finally get into, like, VR and, you know, get inside the bridge or be at the gunner position or something like that. That'll probably be 20 years from now. This is good right now. Yeah. World of Warships. Something new. We got a whole bunch. We got a whole bunch of ships between destroyers, cruisers, aircraft carriers, battleships. The only thing they don't have is PT boats, or those tiny little boats, and there are no submarines as far as I know. So it's almost completely like Battleship. You either go against the computer, or you go player versus player, and I do believe it's teams of 9 versus 9 or 10 versus 10. And you use ships from between World War I and World War II. There's nothing really more modern than pretty much right before maybe 1950, which I'm fine with. And you get commanders and captains and admirals to take command of your ship to up their stats or give them skills from all throughout history. And you play ships from multiple nations. We have the good old US of A, the British, Nazi Germany, and of course the Imperial German fleet of World War One. So it's not completely Nazi Germany. We do have the Japanese. We have the Russians. And there's also the Italians and the French. I don't have any Italian and French ship right now. And I don't have any German ships yet either. So we're going to go ahead and go into here, play, select a battle type. Now, we got the versus AI, where you fight against bots in cooperation with other players. Standard, fight against real players. And then there's the rank that shows up every once in a while. Now, I can't do ranked because I don't have a tier 4 ship. They come in tiers of 1 through 7. And I don't have a tier 4 ship, so I'm not going to worry about that. And the arena, I can't even do that right now. So just to start everything, we're going to go ahead and do versus AI. And we're going to start. Okay. Here's the very first ship that we start with. This nifty little sucker. The Albany. It is a cruiser from right around the Spanish-American War. And to me, this just looks like a great big yacht. This looks like a yacht with a few cannons on it, doesn't it? I mean, it's got like this, you can see here on the back, like a coat of arms with the American shield on it. It's gold on top. Looks like ivory on the bottom, on the hull there. And then up front here, this just doesn't help. It's like there's a great big ruby or something, or a great big jewel in the front. This I wouldn't mind having in real life. I'd just be sailing around all over the place in this thing. I'd be like, yep. There's my dream boat right there. I would. That's what I want. I will recreate this thing. I don't think I'll have the guns, but that's a boat to have in real life. Yeah, let's see if anybody dares to try and get on this baby. So, this is a nice looking boat. I don't know why, but it just looks like a yacht. It looks like a naval yacht, and it's not supposed to look like that. But this is the first ship we're going to start with, and I will show you the other ones as we go along. This will be maybe an hour-long video. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll hit 5 minutes already. So we're going to start with the USS Albany versus AI, players versus bots. And we're going to sail the seas and try not to get blown up. But if we do, that's okay, because I'm not the best at this game, but that's fine, because I love this game. I love it. I mean, I can't help myself. There's just a lot about this game I like. I like the... Okay, polarized caps. Capture the base. Turn your ship's bow towards incoming torpedoes to reduce the risk of being hit. Yep. Okay. And we're all cruisers. So we have the Chikuma over there on my side. I'm way over here. Everybody else is over there. But we have 9 versus 9. Okay. There's a few Albanys there. A Weymouth, another Chikuma. Okay. We've got to capture the enemy there. Of course, you see I'm pressing X there. You get speed. You go from half quarter steam to full. There's stop and full reverse. You get main battery, and we only get highly explosive rounds, which will also help cause set the ship on fire. Now you see like this little circles here. These little circles are how many guns I have, as you can see on the bottom, that are pointed into the direction I need to shoot. And just like real ships, they do take their time to turn. As you see the yellow circles moving a little bit. Yep. So I gotta watch what I'm doing here.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Okay. Oh, everybody's over there. So why don't we move over here a little bit? I don't know what he's doing. Oh yes, and that's the other thing too. Your right stick is your camera, but it's also moving your gun. So if you want to look with the camera without moving your guns, hold the L1 for the overview, and you can turn direction with the camera, and you can also still steer with your left stick, which helps a ton. And he's just sitting there. What do you mean we've been spotted? By who? Didn't do very well. Gotta watch these guys here. Let's see, we're gonna go to full steam. Oh, here he comes. It's like, what are you doing? Oh yeah, got you. Somebody went kapooey that way. Set him on fire. Yeah, I'm holding L2, which is the binoculars, which helps aim, and then R2 to shoot. Yep, he's on fire. Slow down a little bit. Yep, set him on fire again. Got him. Holy smokes, and there he is right there. Where did you come from, man? Wowzers. They will come up on you really quick if you're not careful. Is he seriously just sitting there? Of course, this is the AI, so we gotta remember, it's not the same as everybody else. If this was an actual player, I probably would have died. Right there as he came alongside me. That's two.
You destroyed an enemy cruiser.
That guy even doing anything? I don't think he is. I don't think he's doing anything either. Now he's moving. Oh, don't want to hit this guy. Don't want to hit this guy. I think someone sank him. Okay, that works. Thanks, guys. And we got this fella way up here. Well, we got cruisers sinking. They're just not sinking fast enough, so I can't tell who's who. Nope, he's gone. Alright, battle over. Alright, so here's our stats. We got our victory bonus received. That's the red star there on the right. 9,126. That's the white credits. That's the basic credits in this game. 576, the white star, is the ship experience. The green star, 29, that's the global experience, which I guess you can use for any ship if you want to help level it up. And the blue star, the 576, is the commander's experience. So, of course, you can level up your captains and commanders and whatnot. And then the battle performance under that, we did 28,341 damage. We had 57 direct hits, 2 incapacitating hits, 2 cruisers destroyed, and we set them on fire 5 times. And, of course, the progress on the bottom is daily stuff. So that's not bad for a first try. Not bad at all. But there is a catch. And the catch is the player versus player standard gives you a lot more experience than playing the AI. Plus, experience also depends on how much damage you do. So, you got to be able to hit somebody, even if you get blown up in the first 30 seconds, as long as you do some damage to somebody else. And it will be more. There'll be more of an amount if you do it player versus player. So they strongly recommend you to try when you start, of course, play versus AI. But once you get used to the versus AI, once you start building up some ships, go to standard and try your luck against other players. And then, like I said, I get blown up all over the place. I get my butt kicked repeatedly. But I still have fun, and as long and it counts as a win as long as the team wins. And if the team doesn't win, that's fine. I just go right back into it, and I try again. That's the great thing about it. You don't have to wait for the ship to, take like such and such a time before you can use it again. Nope, it's just right there. You use it right there again. I'm like, that's perfect. So, let me show you what I mean here. We'll go to a standard. And we will go to one of the ships I need to use to level up. And we'll go ahead and start with the Clemson here. This is a Tier 3 destroyer. And she is a fast little boy. Now, destroyers in this game are mostly just for sneaking up on people, trying to, and shooting a bunch of torpedoes at them. They do have smoke screens where they can camouflage themselves so they can't lock onto you. But a torpedo is a torpedo, and if it's coming towards your smoke screen, you better watch it. Now they are nimble, they are easy to steer, they are able to get out of the way better, but these things cannot take a pounding. You do not want to go cannon to cannon with anything. I mean, a destroyer on a destroyer, that's fine. Maybe a cruiser, I wouldn't suggest it. You get into a battleship, you better have that smoke screen on, and you better start shooting torpedoes everywhere and stay in that smoke or just get away. Otherwise, I think 3 direct hits from a battleship main battery will take out a destroyer. Just 3 hits. That's it. I mean, let me show you here. The Clemson has... let's see, R1 stats. 8,800 hit points. One shot from a battleship will put me down to under 5,000 hit points. One shot. That's not very good. That is not very good at all. And of course, these things do not have much of a pounding to give either. These things, the destroyers, the early destroyers, the Clemson, the Wicks, and some of the Japanese ones, they are for speed, they are for torpedoes, they are for sneak attacks. But I tell you one thing, a destroyer will take out an aircraft carrier if an aircraft carrier is by his lonesome self. If you're able to dodge his planes, I've seen it. I've seen just a single destroyer take out an entire fully loaded aircraft carrier with torpedoes like it's nothing. Because for some reason, aircraft carriers, I think, only have one gun on them. On each side in this game. Which I think is very crummy defense for an aircraft carrier. But then again, you look at an aircraft carrier, you're like, where are the guns? They're not meant for guns. So enough talking. Player versus player. Let's see what we can do with our destroyer, the Clemson. And let's see what happens. But it is a very detailed game. It is straight Dominion. This is a new one. Oh, this is a brand new map. This is interesting. Cool. Okay. I said Dominion. It's actually Domination. Stupid. Stupid. Okay. Hello? Oh my. I have an Emil Burton and a Kirov. 2 cruisers next to me. And I've got, there's a Congo, a Krasny Kerm, whatever that is, a Phoenix. Okay. And there are ships way out there somewhere. I think this is the most spread out I've ever been. So I'm going to stick with these guys. We're going to get this armor piercing. Now you saw that there on the bottom there. I got high explosive shells or armor piercing shells. Don't even bother with the armor piercing because the destroyers just do not have the firepower. Armor piercing shells are if you're going up against aircraft carriers and the battleships. I mean, if you're caught up against one of them, sure, that's fine, but you ain't gonna last for long. And oh, you can see the smoke screen down there already. There's some destroyers over there, and he's getting ready to shoot off some torpedoes this way. In fact, I'm gonna slow down to half steam. That fella's way over there. I should probably just use this. Now, I do have some planes with me. Who spotted me? Okay. Now, that is a destroyer, so I can go ahead and I can deal with that. But, as you can see, somebody already hit me.
The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Smoke screen set.
Yep, I didn't even last that long. Oh man, you see, when you play against these players, they know what they're doing. Oh man, that destroyer used that smoke screen really good for those two cruisers just to sit there. And you saw, I only got hit maybe 4 times, and that was that. That was that. It does not take long for a destroyer to go bye-bye. Let's see, this guy's sitting here by himself. Where did that other cruiser go? Alright, he's gone. That thing's almost gone. Okay, and he disappeared for some reason. Alright, what have we got going on down here? Everybody's over here. And we've got a Wyoming class battleship. We have a Congo, a Crazy Kerm, I don't know what that is. There's a Kuma. Well, we got some action going on here. Whoa! Torpedoes! I think he was able to hit that thing just right. It just bounced off him. Congratulations, man. I don't know how much longer you're going to live, but that was a good shot. Everybody's destroyers are gone, so there won't be no cheeky fellows here. They got a New York, the Nichikuzi, another Crancy Kern. This guy, he's kaput. Yep. He's kaput. Oh, and there's a Phoenix. I didn't realize there was a Phoenix. You see all the bullets flying repeatedly. That's the anti-aircraft weaponry, so you guys can see what that looks like. Oh, there went the Phoenix. Yep, them planes. There's those torpedo planes. They got torpedoes, they got fighters, they got bombers. And torpedoes, the ones though, they will get you. this guy's getting hit pretty decently. Oh, he's down. So we've got this battleship and that battleship. He's still trying to get over here. He's shooting way down at that one because they can reach that far. And of course there's a cruiser that's almost gone sitting around here with him, which is not a bad idea. In fact, let's go ahead and see how this guy's doing. Here's the Congo. This is a German battleship. He's on fire. And I do believe he's shooting at this fella. And he's got a plane he could launch, which is a fighter. Oh, he's hitting that New York. Okay. He's waiting for his battery to reload. Oh, somebody hit him really good. But he did get that New York. Alright, he's sinking. Got this fella. Oh, we got these bombers trying to blow up my battleships here. Yep, but they went kaput thanks to these fighters. Now we've got this fully loaded. Okay, they have 3 cruisers and an aircraft carrier to my 2 battleships and an aircraft carrier. This guy, he's about to put.
The enemy is about to win.
Yep, the enemy's about to win. Let's see, let's check on this Wyoming here. This big boy. Oh boy. He's not a big battleship, but he is hefty. Yeah. Yep, he's getting ahead a little bit. These guys are doing pretty well for themselves. Oh, now he's out in the open. And of course they are shooting with their main batteries. Now they do have the secondary batteries where they just keep going boom, 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 boom. That's only when they get within about 4 kilometers of each other. I hope this guy sees those torpedoes there. And he's on fire. Up, they captured my base. That's alright. So, in defeat, we got 25,000 credits. Still got 552 experience. 28 global, 552 commander. See, now, I only did 1,452 damage out of 3 torpedo hits. I set that one under fire, and I got a point for defending the zone I was in. Now, if I was up against the AI with only 1,452 damage, I probably only would have made about 200 experience for the ship. So, that's the big difference. So I want to show you this puppy here. I want to show you the next cruiser up on the line. The second ship I got. The Wicks came later, but that was after the St. Louis. This guy has like 7 guns on each side of him. I mean, this thing is loaded. You can see all them little sticks sticking out. Those are all separate cannons. And that is absolutely incredible. I've never seen a cruiser with that many goddamn guns on it. Never. And of course, this one was entered service in 1906. A typical big cruiser of the pre-dreadnought era, the ship was armed with numerous artillery whose rate of fire was quite rapid for her time, and an armor belt protecting the propulsion, but featured only moderate speed. Yeah. It's agile in turning direction. It's got plenty of guns on her, but she is just slow. And you can see the armor is not that thick, but that's okay. And she has 8 machine guns for AA defense. Not very good. So, let's go ahead and show you the St. Louis. Another cruiser. And then we'll end this episode probably with my big boy. And I'll tell you the story about what I mean by my big boy that I got for free for downloading this game. Domination of the Solomon Islands. Use the landscape to protect your warship from enemy torpedoes and shells. Yes, indeed. And it's raining. Now, look at all that white on the bottom of the compass there where my ship is. Those are all shootable guns. That is insane, folks. That is absolutely insane. As far as I'm concerned. We're going to go capture B here.
General quarters.
There's another rule of thumb that they'll tell you in this game. Do not just march straight ahead towards the center of the map. Of course, there's enemies on every side, but just do not march towards the center because you will get Alright. This guy needs to get out of my way. That's what, a Phoenix? Yeah, he can go faster than me.
We've been spotted.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy battleship sighted.
You see how many shots I can take here. I'm taking like 7, 8 shots here.
Torpedoes to starboard.
What? Where? Whoa, we don't want to go too much faster. No. Alright, we were able to avoid that. Go a lead the target a little bit here. Alright, he's incapacitated.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Alright. I'm about to go right into a goddamn. Need to reverse here. What he hit. Holy smokes, okay. Alright, we need to go full speed ahead here. Like everything else is going on over there. Oh, no. Oh, wow. That was quick. So, I didn't sink anything, but I did fairly decent. And you can see here again. Victory. 449 ship experience against the AI after doing 19,000 damage. Now, if I was in the player versus player, I would have gotten me about 1,000 experience. So, you can see what I mean here. But we're gonna do a versus AI because that was a loaded up already an elite experience ship, which is fine. Next, we're gonna go and finish this episode on my big boy, and that would be the Arkansas class battleship. Now, when I downloaded this game, it came with this puppy for free. And I'm like, okay, great, I got a tier 3 battleship for free. And then I go to look at this thing, and I see these two wire-like radio towers here in the middle. Now, what got me really excited about it was, if you look up here, overview. A dreadnought with good armor, reasonably good armament for her time, and balanced performance, a typical of U.S. Navy battleships. Due to a lack of AA armament, the ship was vulnerable to airstrikes. Entered service 1912. Ships in a series 2. Now, I don't know what it means by ship in a series, if that's how many of the Arkansas classes came out. But I look at this baby, and it brought back some nostalgia. Now, what I mean by that is, and what really got me kind of like emotionally involved into this game, is this is very much like the class of battleship that my great uncle actually helped retrofit for service for World War I. And he was working at the shipyards there in Newark, New Jersey. I cannot remember his first name for the life of me. I do believe his last name was Anderson. And it was this class of battleship. It looks exactly like And sure enough, it was the USS New Jersey. And I saw this, and I'm like, holy crap. So I got a free Tier 3 full camo of my of what looks like the battleship that my great great uncle 110 years ago helped reconstruct and refit for service, the USS New Jersey in Newark, New Jersey. And I thought that was just, and of course I get this on the first day I go to try this game, because it came on Memorial Day weekend with a free like little ship thing here and a bunch of premium credits and stuff like that. And I saw this puppy and I'm like, wow, that really got me going there. That got my goat going there. I was really happy. I was really excited for that. And in fact, the reason why I know that my great uncle worked on this is because before it was retrofitted, he took a picture of it. And it looked exactly like this. Now, the only difference was, as I've looked at that picture, the retrofit added more cannons. They had the 2 cannons here in the front, but they only had 2 cannons or 3 cannons in the back. And they did not have the smaller little cannons. If you can barely see them there in the middle of the ship, right where the I'm just like trying to, it's like all right there. Those are all like secondary batteries right there. I'm trying to get it. I wish there was a zoom in on here, but you can't. But all those little secondary guns are in there. Like right there we go. Like right under on the left there where it says Arkansas and it's got the text right there. Those are all guns right there, right above the text. And plus those 2 babies right here on the back, the inside, you can see them right there. There's the 2 right there, and the 1 sticking out at the rear, and the 2 sticking out there. So that was really awesome. Little piece of family history right there with a brand new game. I thought that was just cool. So enough jabbering, enough history lesson. What is this consumable, by the way? Enhanced secondary targeting. That's right. And we have it. We do have a repair party where you could repair the HP. You have a unlimited amount of damage control, where they try to control flooding, fix the rudder, fix the engines, and take care of the fire. Because when your ship is on fire, it's like poison in other games. It's slowly taking you out. So, we're going to go against the AI. We're going to try the big boy here, and that'll be the end of this episode. I want to thank everybody for joining me, by the way. Something brand new for the channel, like I promised. We're done with Final Fantasy IX. And it's on to greener pastures, or in this case, shinier seas. So, I am one of 2 battles. Tenryu, everybody else is over there. I'm always over here on the other side. I don't like that. But at least there's no planes.
Battle starts.
Oh, yes.
Good luck, everyone. Affirmative.
spotted me.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank goodness. Right before he could shoot his torpedoes, too. He's coming up close. Come on, baby. Gotcha.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Oh!
Enemy cruiser foundered. Our victory is in sight.
Now we gotta switch to armor piercing because, you know, I'm... Alright. Now it does take a lot of load. But because it's battleship against battleship here,
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
got to switch to armor piercing because otherwise the high explosive ones, the fire ones, just don't really do much of anything to her. Alright. She's coming in hot. And she got hit by torpedoes. At least one. Come on. Load me, everybody. Right here. I don't have torpedoes to shoot at this fella. Well, that's the end of that. Alright. Oh, he's getting torpedoes shot into him. He's going to be kaput here in a second. Oh, here he comes. Gotcha. All right. All right. So we hit 21 hits, 3 incapacitations, 2 destroyed, 1 set on fire, 7 hits with my secondary weapons, and got defended 3 times. 24, about 25,000 credits, almost 800 ship experience, 38 global, 749 for my commander. Excellent. So you guys, you pretty much got the gist of what we've got to do here, what's going on. And, yeah. I will be playing this more like mostly on my Twitch account, which is RLP_195. I've already gotten 3, maybe 4 videos out already for this game here on Twitch. I will do some videos of this on here as well for everybody to see, but I'll mostly be doing this and possibly getting back on Star Trek Online on my Twitch account. Again, that's lowercase RLP_195. And here soon on the YouTube channel. Next, I do believe I am going to finally upload either Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, which was my Christmas present from my son, or I am going to go back Final Fantasy in celebration of the release of the extra compilation of the Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS5. I do not have the PS5, but I can always go back and play the remake that was probably the only good thing that happened last year for 2020 was Final Fantasy VII Remake. That was worth staying inside and getting locked down, folks. That was a brilliant, beautiful, redoing of the game. And the storytelling was still just as good. But yeah. So, again, I'll still put up some videos here on the YouTube channel for World of Warships Legends. This is just a little intro into it. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, well, I'm sorry, but that's okay. You could always hit the dislike button. That's fine too. And of course, hit subscribe. Subscribe to the Captain Ron Phillips channel. Because like I said, there's just more to come. It wasn't just Final Fantasy IX, folks. We're finally done with Final Fantasy IX, and we're gonna get to some newer stuff here. We are probably going to get onto Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Or I will get onto Final Fantasy VII Remake. The choice is yours, guys. It's whatever you like. If anybody wants to comment, I'm all welcome to comments. So until then, or the next video, again, thank you. Have a good night. Enjoy your life. Make good decisions. Take care of yourselves. This is Captain Ron Phillips saying good night, everybody, and take care.